it away.
Okay. Well, we finished our second full scrimmage today, and our last full, live day. We still got a lot of competitive work and still got some Clemson work, but the bulk of it is behind us from a live physical standpoint. And the best part about today is we came through it pretty healthy. Had a couple of guys get a little banged up, but nothing major. So excited about that. And it was a fun day. Mixed it up a lot as far as the personnel, and I got some open field stuff, but did overtime. That was fun. You got overtime rules have changed this year, so went all the way into a third overtime, kind of working that. Did all the special teams. Had some good live work there, so again, overall, really good day. Had a two really good 2-minute situations. Good on good there. So was pleased how both sides performed in that area, and but overall, just proud of the group. It's been 16 straight days that we've been going. We've gotten a lot done. These next couple of days for us is about really just kind of mentally and physically resetting and recharging, refueling a little bit, and then we'll come back in Sunday afternoon and pick back up. So guys have worked really, really hard. I'm proud of them. The other best part of today was Justyn Ross. Man, I just can't tell you how awesome it was to see him out there today. And he reminds you quickly, who he is. So, had a few big plays and just good to see him, back out there playing football. So really excited about that for him. He needed to get some live work today because he missed the first scrimmage, and he didn't disappoint. So really good day. And again, a lot we can build on from both sides, but excited now to turn the page a little bit and start honing in on our personnel and get ready to start doing some game planning.
Hey, Coach, it's David Hood with Tiger Net. If Justin was out there today, obviously he was taking some hits. What was it like when he, took that first good hit? Did he pop right back up? Was there a smile on his face? How did he react to all that?
Just popped right back up, and he took a couple good hits. He just popped right back up and just kept on to the next play. I mean, he had a great day, but it really couldn't have worked out any better as far as what I needed and what he needed. He's been ready to go since last spring in his mind as far as ready to go play. But it's been a long process, and today was finally the day. He's done some thud work, but today was finally the day to really let him get. I think he went about 12 plays of live, had 3 great catches, and but he got knocked around a few times, and just I don't think I've ever seen a player so happy to get tackled. But he was great. He was ready to go. So just a blessing to be able to see him out there today. Everybody was excited for him.
Hey, Coach. Trevor Gross from CUTigers.com. Y'all have been one of the nation's leaders in explosive plays on offense the last 3 years. Did you see any explosives today, or was the defense pretty stingy again like Saturday?
Oh no, there were some explosives. Definitely, I thought there were several explosive plays. In the scrimmage, I thought DJ had his best day. It's been, he's been kind of steadily getting better as camp has gone, and I thought he had his best day today. But we had several big plays in special teams, pass game, had a couple of really nice runs. So it was a good day.
Dabo, this is Gene in Charleston. You said you got the good live work on special teams. Overall, through camp so far, how would you assess the progress of your special teams?
It's been really good. We've got a lot of veterans, and so that's been a real plus for us. Super proud of Will Spires. I mean, he's been awesome, very consistent. BT's been awesome. He actually did not have a good day today, but out of 16 days, this is the only bad day BT's had. He was just a little off today for whatever reason, but he's had an amazing camp, And I really like where we are from a personnel standpoint with our field goal team. Punt's been great. I like what I'm seeing in the return game. We had a big return today. So, you know, again, working our first kickoff return, it was good to see that. I like how we're handling things from a punt return standpoint. So we've gotten a lot done. We still got a lot more to do. We got a lot of situational things still to work next week, kind of finish up that aspect of it. But we've got good people. We got good personnel, and we've got depth. So that's a blessing for us. But you know, BT and Will have been awesome. Again, BT didn't have a great day today, but he has had an amazing camp, and you know, both those guys are going to be weapons for us.
Dabo, Larry Williams here. How are some of the operational and procedural things on offense, snapping, and you know, I know you wanted to clean up a lot of the false starts and things like that from the last scrimmage.
Yeah, today was much better. I think we had, we went from 10 penalties to 2, and we had no bad snaps. We had a couple with our third group, our pride group, but you know, the guys that we know that we got to count on to go play in a couple of weeks, they were excellent today, right on point, right where they needed to be. And so it's good to see. That's what we want to see. We just want to see us improve. You know, you get 2 scrimmages, and I thought the guys that needed to improve, they did just that. And the guys that we wanted to see some consistency from, I think we saw that as well. It was a good day, much better day procedural. You know, the first scrimmage, I mean, we had 10 penalties and just, I mean, a bunch of bad snaps, and we had a couple of drops today that was disappointing, but all in all, procedurally, it was very solid, much better.
Coach, going back to special teams, obviously Coach Khan is handling that this year instead of Coach Pierman. Do you have some other coaches chipping in, like Coach Venables, or is it pretty much all Coach Khan handling that?
No, we all work special teams. It's all hands on deck. You know, Mickey coordinates it on the field. You know, Coach Bill Spires does an awesome job for us off the field. But Mickey coordinates everything on the field, and then all of us are involved. Everybody, you know, Coach V, Coach Elliott, we're all involved in special teams. And I think that sends the right message, you know, to everybody on the team.
Hey, Coach, Lawton Swan with Clemson Sports Talk. Are there a couple of players that maybe you felt like early on in camp were swimming, you know, just trying to keep their head above water, but you really felt like flashed over the past couple of days with the 2 scrimmages and all?
Well, I thought Dacari was good. I thought he'd gone downhill a little. I thought he hit that freshman wall, but it was good to see him bounce back the last couple of days. He's had a good couple of days, had a big play in the scrimmage today. So he's a young guy, but, you know, I think we got several guys that fit that category, that early on, you know, a lot going on, but, you know, we've improved. Nobody in particular that I'm disappointed in or anything like that. I think all these guys have put the work in. You know, we've got good self-awareness. We've got some that are further along than others, but I do think that everybody has made some improvement over the last 16 days.
Hey, Dabo, Mike Griffith here. How are you, man? Good to see you again.
Hey, man.
Got a couple questions. One, fall practices, pushing these guys, getting them ready. How do you gauge when enough is enough? It seems like there's a real fine line between going too hard and not going hard enough. I guess that'd be my first question. How do you gauge that? Is it a gut thing?
Experience. Has been doing it a long time. You know, that's how I gauge it. I've been, and it's instincts. And, you know, I have a plan that I believe in. But you know, sometimes it's a little more, sometimes you back off a little bit, but I think I don't know any other way to get ready to go play football without practicing tough. You know, I mean, you know, to me, it's not fair to ask your guys to go play a certain way on game day if you don't prepare them that way, especially guys that aren't pros, guys that are developing players. You know, it's not like you're in the NFL and you got guys that have played 1 million snaps. These are young guys, mentally and physically, and you have to teach them. You have to prepare them, and the only way you can do that is to get, you know, a certain amount of live work, a certain amount of competitive work, slow it down some as well. So, but end of the day, it just comes down to experience and having a pulse of your team, Obviously, injuries and things like that can dictate it as well. But, that's it.
And then secondly, you mentioned it was DJ's best day. What are some of the things that constitute a great day? Things you're looking for in a quarterback like DJ that has so much skill and upside?
We hadn't really had a bad day. I just thought this was his best day as far as just putting it all together. Now, some of that is because of other people, a little cleaner up front, but just command of everything that he's doing. Fundamentally, I thought he was his best today, made the right decisions, made some critical plays at critical times. That should have had a couple more that we dropped. He put right on the money. But just very clean with his exchanges, clean with his footwork, made all the calls right, and made good decisions. So, and I just thought he had a game-like mentality today. I mean, I could really see him pushing himself to make every rep a game rep, and it was good to see him. He made some nice plays with his legs. So, just thought all in all, it was his best day. It was good to see that.
Hey Dabo, it's Michael Espy from ABC Columbia Sports down in South Carolina. I hope you're doing well, man. But
Mike, we're having trouble hearing you. If you could get closer to your microphone and speak up, please.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yep.
You got me? Okay, yeah. Hey Dabo, it's Michael Espy from ABC Columbia. Where's your sort of excitement level for having fans back in the stands? I mean, with COVID numbers now rising again, are you trying to temper those expectations, I guess, for packed stadiums, or are you kind of looking forward to having 80,000 people back in the stands?
I'm super excited about our fans, and I think everybody that was a part of last year, would tell you that was the number one thing that we missed was the passion of the fans. We got a lot of passion to play the game, but the passion of the fans is an awesome part of college football. So definitely looking forward to that.
But is there a date, sort of timeline by which you would like to have a starting center to move forward, or is that something that could continue well into, I guess, game week?
Possibly, yeah, it possibly could. We'll watch this tape tonight, and then again, we'll start honing in on the personnel and how we want to rep. So yeah, I mean, anything can happen. I mean, 2 weeks from now, you still got to go practice well. Nobody at this point is entitled to go be the starter. You still got to go earn it every day and continue to earn it every day and perform well. And, next week, I think we'll start honing in a little bit on our 2D and the threes that are kind of right there as well, and get ready to go play.
Who has performed best there so far in your mind?
I think they've all done well. Again, it's not something we're ready to roll out there. We'll put a depth chart out here soon enough. But I've seen good things from all of them. I really have. Box got a lot of work. He's also worked a lot at guard. Same thing with Trotter, and same thing with Rayburn. And, Trent Howard has gotten some good work at center. Young freshman that we're excited about. So all those guys have gotten work and done well in spots and not so well in spots. So, we're still kind of working that area. But I again, it's not as much about the center as it is who's the best five for us. That's really the biggest thing. And then we'll go from there, because I think we got answers either way.
We'll take about
Coach,
two more, Coach.
Coach, I'm assuming that Ngata did not play today. Did Bo Collins and/or Troy Stellato play today? And did you come out of the scrimmage all right as far as injuries?
Yeah, Troy played a little bit. He's been slowed in camp, but he's been back the last few days. He got a few reps. Everybody went except Ngata. He's still not quite there, with his hamstring yet, but getting closer.
Dabo, this is Matt with
Dabo, Brad Single from Clemson SI. In terms of the receiving core, how many guys right now do you feel comfortable with that are going to be ready to help you out this season? Do you have a number in mind right now?
We'll go back. I didn't finish the first question. I can't remember who was asking me. Trevor. but we came through the scrimmage good. So, we had a couple guys banged up, but nothing that I foresee as long-term or serious or anything like that. So that was a real positive. And as far as the receivers, I mean, that is a position of strength for us. We've got a lot of guys that I got a lot of confidence in. Troy's still not quite there. He's going to be amazing. He's fast, but he got behind. First of all, he came in late in the summer, and then he got hurt. He wasn't able to do a lot of skills and drills this summer, and then he got hurt in camp, missed some time. But he's oozing with talent, but he's just a little bit behind. But we got a bunch of guys. I mean, we got a bunch of guys. There's really nobody that I don't think we can win with. We got 2 or 3 walk-on guys that I have confidence to go in and get the job done as well, if needed. But it's a deep room and a lot of competition, and that's going to really serve us well as we go through the season. Very, very different from last year. Very, very different.
We'll let Matt Connolly take the last one, Matt.
Hey, Dabo, I was just going to ask, freshman-wise, do you have, as camp's winding down now and finishing up, do you know which freshmen you feel like are ready to help you? Have you seen some guys step up that you feel like can really help you this year?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've got several guys that are going to help us. It's a special group. And, we got some areas of need where those guys will help for sure. And, that's part of what we'll be doing, through the weekend and into Monday and Tuesday, really starting to evaluate as far as how we're going to, once you get into game prep, and we're in the 20-hour rule, we can only rep 2 groups. And so we've got to really lock in on who's going to play, and we got a good group there. And then there's probably a couple of guys on the bubble. And then there's a group that we know that, hey, we're going to play them 4 games in redshirt, based on where we are right now. Now all that can change, obviously. But that's we'll hone in on that a little bit more next week.